What's up YouTube, my name's Will, and in today's video I'm going to be taking you guys through my calorie cheat sheet. Alright guys, so first of all, if you haven't done so already, make sure you click that subscribe button and ding dong the notification bell so you get notified every single time I upload. I'm trying to upload more frequently now, so let's get to it. I've been thinking, this time of year, a lot of people like to start dieting down for potentially their summer holiday. I know obviously with COVID, you know, some people may not be doing that, but nonetheless, I'm here to provide the service that you will need to know if you're going to try and diet down for summer. So, everybody always asking the question, how many calories do I need to eat? That's the big question, and then from there you need to know that number in order to work out your macros, etc, etc. There's a bunch of calorie calculators online that you can use which are really good. All calorie calculators, the number you get at the end of it is just an estimate. It's very rough, and it's going to be the same with what I do here, but it's a very lengthy process of having to fill all of that stuff in, and what I'm going to show you guys here today is going to shorten that process to literally one calculation. So let's get into it. So the first calculation that I'm going to show you guys is for if you're going to go on like a mini cut. So this is going to be the most severe cut you can do, and it's going to be the smallest amount of calories. So the calculation that I'm going to show you is your body weight in pounds times 10 to 12. So as it's pounds, I'm going to get the black marker here, and I'm just going to put pounds here. So body weight in pounds times 10 to 12, that is for a mini cut. So like I say, this is going to be the smallest number that you're going to ever need to use, and what I would consider a mini cut is sort of dieting for anywhere from 2 to, I mean 2 is a very short cut, so let's say, I'd say 4 to 8 weeks is classed as a mini cut. That's the sort of smallest amount of time that you can really diet to get any sort of results. And as I said, the reason that there is a range here, and I always do ranges with diet sort of stuff because nothing no one answer is going to work for everyone. So 10 to 12, and that is just because everybody has different metabolisms, everybody's body reacts differently to things. So what you're going to need to do is do this calculation, pick a number between 10 and 12, whatever you think, do that for a week, and then see how your body adjusts to that, and then make adjustments from there. So if you pick 12 for example, and you find that you're not losing weight as quickly as you thought you would, then maybe try 11 and then see how we go from there. It's all about adjustment, guys. There's nobody who can tell you on the nose straight away exactly how many calories that you're going to need to be eating. So with that in mind, let's move on to the next calculation, which is your body weight in pounds times 12 to 14. So what this calculation is for is this is going to be for a longer cutting period. So you're still cutting on these calories, and I would say like anywhere above 8 weeks. So if you're dieting for more than 8 weeks, then this is the calculation that you want to be using. Same as with the mini cut, there's a range here, so pick somewhere between that range based on what you know about your metabolism already, and then do that for a week and adjust from there. So from here, where do we go? We go to maintenance, which is your body weight in pounds times 14 to 16. So your maintenance is generally what everybody wants to know. How do I work out my maintenance calories? Because then they want to be able to work out their BMR, which is their basal metabolic rate, which in theory is the amount of calories that you would burn at rest throughout the day, and then from there you'd add on your daily activities or your NEAT, and then you would get, you know, your maintenance calories basically as to what you need to eat in order to maintain the same weight. So in theory, this is just a shorter way of getting to that. Again, there is a scale here, and you can move up and down that scale based on what you see on the scale and in the mirror as to whether you're losing weight or gaining weight or staying the same. Ideally, we want to be staying the same with these numbers, and everybody's different, individual differences. I can't account for that, neither can anybody else. So use this calculation, find out where you should be, and then adjust from there. So as we are at maintenance now, we're going to go into whether we're going to now be in a surplus. So we're going to go for a bulking phase. So for the bulking phase, the numbers I've chosen is your body weight in pounds times 16 to 18. 16 being sort of more of a lean bulk, 18 more of like a full-on bear mode hard bulk, not bothered about body composition or anything like that. Again, as the same with all of these calculations here, these are rough numbers. However, I think this is a much more efficient method of finding out what calories you should be eating or not, versus typing in a shitload of information into a calorie calculator and then coming up with a number that you're going to have to adjust with the same as what you're doing here. This is literally one calculation. Weigh yourself, times it by one of these numbers, and bang, you've got an instant answer where you can adjust from. And from there, you can even take the number that you get from these calculations and use that number to calculate your macros as well. Speaking of which, if you like these nutrition based videos, make sure to give the video a thumbs up. It really helps out the channel. And let me know in the comments if you guys would want to see an updated version of how to calculate, you know, your macros, your maintenance, like literally everything from start to finish, how I structure my clients' diet plans, how I would get them from not knowing anything at all to knowing how many calories they should eat, their macros, and so forth. Let me know in the comments if that's something you'd like to see. And also, if you haven't done so already, make sure you click that subscribe button so that you don't miss that video when it comes out. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one.